Yo, party people, what's up? Monday Night Raw just ended. What an ending. Lita showing up out of nowhere to help Becky Lynch win this steel cage match against Bayley. All that and so much more, including more matches announced for Elimination Chamber. The men's Elimination Chamber fill for the U.S. title has been completed, and what a segment. Just the first of many great ones on the rest of the road to WrestleMania, which for the Cody and Roman story, and even for the rest of just this whole bloodline story, period. Guys, just because Raw is over, don't mean that the good times gotta stop, because we're about to all run it here down right now on the newest episode of The Gift of Gabe, top to bottom, start to finish. It starts, you guessed it, right now. So you guys, like I said, that ending of Raw, totally did not see that coming. Becky winning was one thing, but I didn't expect Lita to be the one that ended up helping her actually get the dub. Look, honestly, no real complaints here. I like a good surprise like that, but it makes you wonder, where exactly is this going? Saw one person be like, oh, yo, Damage Control versus Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch, 6-woman tag. That would be kind of trippy to see, like with that, just that 6-woman team, of freaking Becky, Trish, Lita. That would be so freaking cool and weird, but it's like, wait, what? We're seeing this? Is this real? In 2023? What? That would make more sense than what I was thinking. I was like, yo, wait, are they going to do Bayley versus, like, Lita? Like, is that where this is going? I mean, Lita went last year with, like, Becky at the Chamber, so she can at least go one-on-one, but I don't know, I'm liking the idea of that 6-woman tag match. Plus, it's the best way to probably get the women's tag titles on the show. No offense, they're just going to end up throwing like teams together for that kind of match. That would probably end up being on the kickoff show. And even if it ended up on one of the main cards, it really kind of wouldn't have the crowd too much invested. That 6-woman tag would have people really invested because, again, that's just Damage Control against literally, imagine the team. Trish Stratus, Lita, Becky Lynch, 3 of the most trailblazing women in WWE and just professional wrestling, sports entertainment, whatever you want to call it. So I'm down for that. That's where this is going. Book it for Mania, Papa H. Go right ahead. Okay, guys, that's what I got for WrestleMania, but we got some more stuff hammered in for Elimination Chamber. We're really getting the card stacked. We're finalizing how things are going to go because it's a week from this Saturday. Yeah, that's right. Check your calendars again because guess what? It's happening, and it's literally going to be here before you know it, before you even blink again, and you're watching the next Gift of Gabe. Guess what? It's almost here. We got new matches. Ones we kind of knew were coming, but still, we're glad they're here. Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, they're having their little tiff again. This looks like it's going to finally be the end, but to make you wonder. There's reports going around of, Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus. Sure, with that for the IC title, but then Gunther's coming out in an interview saying that, Brock Lesnar might be my final boss. Is that match going to end up happening? But if that match were to happen, I doubt it's for the Intercontinental title. So would Gunther end up losing the belt beforehand? So much stuff to go into that. But I'm glad this rivalry between Lesnar and Lashley is going to finally end. Out of the Chamber, Lashley, get the dub. Y'all know I don't like Lesnar. Get him out of here. Screw him. Screw that cowboy piece of crap. Go hunting. Go freaking hug it out with Vince. Go do whatever you want to do. Go sing in a nice fishing pool of whatever. I don't give a crap. Other than that, we got stuff like Balor and Rhea Ripley going up against Beth Phoenix and Edge. That is going to be a great match. That tone, it's not Toronto, but it's still Canada, so that feel is going to be there. It won't be as white hot as it's going to be for Sammy later on in the night, but it will still be really good for Edge because that's literally like one of their Canadian legends in the making. I'm really looking forward to that match, but favorite part of the segment was probably where Edge was talking about how we can't wait for Ray to finally just snap and finally beat the crap out of his son Dom. Oh, I've mentioned it before. I can't wait for that WrestleMania program to start. It makes me all tingly. It's going to be so great. I'm loving it. But the Chamber is stacked up. It's ready to go. You're not going to want to miss it, you guys, because even the men's Elimination Chamber, that one got finalized tonight. Montez Ford, Damian Priest, they're in it. Ready to go. I am loving it. Montez Ford, he's definitely going to do some frog splash right off the top of that steel pod. There's always that one guy, and Tez, you're going to be that one guy. It's going to be great. I've said before, I'm pulling for my main man, Johnny Gargano, to get the absolute dub. I'm all for it. Johnny, wrestling U.S. champ, make it for Mania. You know he's going to have to walk into Mania with that belt. Because, Theory, dude, we all know you're not walking in against your match against John Cena when that gets announced for the title. Seth ain't going to be walking in with that against Logan Paul. Bronson Reed, he hasn't been here long enough. As cool would be. Montez Ford, I don't think they're going to set that up yet. I could 100% be wrong, but I don't think that's where we're going. So, yeah. Johnny, I got you, bro. Win that U.S. title. As for the women's chamber, you guys, that got finalized tonight. Carmella, she done got the last spot. Said it before, said it again. Asuka's winning that thing. It's not even a prediction. It's not even a spoiler. It's just going down. She's you see it in her. She moves too. She's just like bam, 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 bam. Okay, I'm done. No. Oh, kick to the head. Bam, right hit to the face. Wait, she's doing what? I love it. It's the Asuka of old that Papa H has brought back. That crazy freaking striker that, you know, when you see her smile, you're like, oh, you're dead. I can't wait. She's going to beat Bianca. I've said it multiple times. No hater on Bianca. She's a great athlete. All for her, but it's time for a change. I think she should have lost that belt back to Bayley months ago, but it's fine. She's going to lose it at Mania to I can't even know. I don't even know if we call her the episode tomorrow, because she's just like, she's the right now, and she's destroying everybody before she even gets that Raw Women's title. So, yeah, have fun with that, Bianca. But before then, have fun, all you women in the chamber, because Asuka's going to hit you with the mist, hit you with the kicks, and then put you to night-night for 1, 2, 3 to go to WrestleMania. Okay, guys, let's just ask a question. What the hell is next for Baron Corbin? Dude got done by JBL. Like he said, you can't polish a turd. Like, literally, dude should just go back to his bum-ass Baron Corbin gimmick, because that was honestly, like, in recent memory, the most successful thing for him. If we go back even further, the Lone Wolf at least got him Money in the Bank contract that he failed. Andre the Giant More Battle Royal win, and then a U.S. title, which was okay, but that has played its part, plus that really won't look the same, you know, with a bald head. So, shoot, I don't know what the heck they're going to do with Corbin now. The whole thing kind of really didn't have the nice... He kind of had host work as JBL, but like the whole modern day wrestling guy thing. I said that. You can go back and watch like the episode like where that first started. I was like, I don't really know if I'm feeling this. I don't know if this will last very long. And, you know, now it hasn't. So, shoot. It just sucks. I mean, you hear like the fact that for Corbin's like such like a great guy, and that's, you know, like what's like kept him around. Like he's a genuinely like a nice person for what it sounds like. So like that's why he pretty much gets kept around. He seems like he's good like business wise in terms of I guess what he does backstage or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. He'll never. I don't think he'll ever get to world title levels. Something insanely drastic we need to have him with his character. Even just getting back to like mid-card championship level is going to be hard for him. Like, dude, it's just hard. They might have to go back to bum-ass Corbin. That was like the best thing that was like the most entertaining thing that he had honestly done like in a good while, and he hasn't really been able to get back to that since. Happy Corbin thing was weird. That was a dud, and then now this whole modern day wrestling god thing is, you know, gone the pooper. So, yeah. Corbin done screwed the pooch again, and, you know, JBL's done with you, and that really tells you something. So, yeah, good luck, Corbin, and, you know, hope Pat McAfee don't find you to call you a bum ass again, because that's probably where you're heading. Guys, make some noise. We're making moves. Cedric and Shelton back in business. They got the dub, not just any kind of dub. Solid match over Alpha Academy, and, dude, guess who's with them? MVP. We're getting back into business. And did you notice that Bobby Lashley earlier was like, yo, I gotta talk with my manager. Who do you think he was talking about? MVP. Dude, we're getting back in business. Yo, we know Cody's gonna end up winning the title at Mania, or, you know, unless they pull off some sort of swerve. But that's gonna happen. You gotta know Bobby Lashley and the rest of her business are gonna be dangerous in terms of that world championship for Cody. So, dude, I would not want to be you at that point later in the future. But get to your thing with Roman. We'll talk about what that amazing segment he had with Paul Heyman later on in this episode. But for now, you guys, it was just great to see Cedric Shelton back in there winning waves with MVP. Back to the good old days of the Thunderdome era. Well, not the good old days because, you know, terrible times. But in terms of that story, Let's get back into business. Let's get to hurting people, making dough, and bringing the entertainment. That's what we do in the Hurt business, baby. It's great to have the good old band back together again. Just don't include Omos. That would be hella weird. Doesn't even look close to right. So don't do that. Do something with them. Just don't do that. Okay, you guys. Biggest part of the show. Let's talk about it. That Cody Rhodes, Paul Heyman segment. Seemed just like the normal segment that was going on last week with Cody. You know, he mentioned Sami Zayn, acknowledged, like, he's kind of been doing it since, like, the rise with Sami. He's like, I may be fighting Sami. I mean, he's like, I wish you the best of luck, my friend. You got this. Good luck to you. Paul Heyman showed up, but it was only Paul Heyman. We know Roman ain't working Mondays. Probably never will. You know, Cody's going to have to go over to SmackDown and to have his little future conversations with Roman. But God, what a foundation that him and Paul built tonight. He literally got Paul Heyman crying, bro. Even Heyman was like, son of a bitch. Like, you know that's when you get Paul Heyman. He's just like, God dang it, dude. He's got me emotional, you know, talking about Dusty, talking about the past, all that, how much, like, what Paul's done for his family and how much Dusty meant to Paul. The segment was great. It really kind of laid the foundation for the hype of the story going in for WrestleMania. It's just gonna be funny though, because then like the reactions, like this is why like Cody can like this like laid the great foundation of the story in response to all the Sami stuff. But then once Sami has this like really cool conversation, like has that promo battle with Roman or something like that, people are gonna be like, "Holy shit, bro! I came up for the Chamber," and then it's gonna kind of make it more feel worse for when he does lose at the Chamber. But like I said before, Cody's here, Sami's here. Cody's going to get his moment in Mania, split the belts up, and then Sami, who will still be right here, a tag team run with Kevin Owens, will be literally one of the most entertaining things in the freaking company, like when New Day were tag champs, in terms of just entertainment. So he'll still be here, and then he'll literally probably win Money in the Bank to become world champion, because it's never been said that Triple H doesn't see him as world champion. He just doesn't see him as like a WrestleMania main eventer, as the face of WWE, and that entirely is fine, because I can list so many people who were neither of those things and went on to win multiple world championships and Money in the Bank, like Sheamus, freaking Kofi Kingston, CM Punk. Like I can keep going and going and going and like, so Sami, he'll be champion before this year is over. Let's just sit back, watch. This one is about Cody. And if you weren't already for Cody, that segment was beautiful. But then that last line was stiff. Oh my God. He was like, in my last conversation with your father, he said you, Cody, were his favorite son. But Roman Reigns is the son that he always wanted. Dude, I was like, the second I heard that, I was like, and then Cody's face was like, oh, this just got personal. My God, it was great. Just imagine, God, Roman's probably gonna go somewhere along those lines when they have some like promo battles together. Oh, it's gonna be great. But you know, it makes sense that Cody mentioned Sami, just because then from storyline wise, I've said it in the last episode, whenever Cody is post-Chamber, once Cody is confronting Roman Reigns and the rest of the Bloodline, it's not going to be Cody by himself. Owens and Zayn are going to be right there with him, and, you know, vice versa. Like, when one's getting beat down, those two will show up, and when those two are getting beat down, Cody will show up with a chair. It's literally going to be those three standing together against the Bloodline. That is how this story is pretty much all going to come to a head. But for tonight, it was another great step on the road to WrestleMania for just Cody and Roman's story specifically. You know, with Cody and Paul laying the groundwork. Sami and Roman are going to have a lot more to the story leading into the Chamber. And then once you get Owens back involved, all three will be able to work with the Bloodline to finally put an end to this amazing Bloodline story that has been going on for the past literal, 9 months, but it's hit its peak over the past, 7.5 since Triple H took over. So, great job, guys, all around for tonight. Whew. God, that last line was just so stiff. Okay, you guys, that is Raw for tonight. Don't worry, we still got a lot of cool stuff going on later on in the week. First of all, Dynamite. It's literally championship fight night. 2 world titles on the line. 2 title eliminators. A match full of bangers after bangers after... I feel like I'm almost losing the word. Oh yeah, bangers. And then SmackDown. It's a SmackDown tag titles are on the line. Literally the belts that have the Usos' historic reign. Will Jay show up? He probably will. But if he doesn't, does that mean Solo steps in? Could they actually lose their titles? And their match with Owens and Zayn is only for the Raw ones? Ricochet and Strowman as champions. That'd be totally crazy. Especially with how they were taking shots at each other earlier this year. But now it seems like they're good. But still, it'd be crazy. Plus, you're gonna have definitely hear from Sami Zayn. So that should be pretty good. Ooh, just thought maybe he's the one that actually cost the Usos and maybe if Jay doesn't show up, their tag titles. I don't even know. But you're not gonna want to miss that show on Friday. You're not gonna want to miss any of the episodes of the Gift of Gabe following these shows the rest of the week, or any shows on the road to WrestleMania, or ever in life. But until then, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed Raw. A lot of cool stuff that went on tonight. Kick back. I will see y'all after Dynamite on Wednesday. And y'all already know how it goes every single day, 24/7, 365, all the time. When it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than your boy, Gabe. Okay, guys, see you after Championship Fight Night on Dynamite on Wednesday.